Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're going to do the last two tutorials, changing trains and banking and personnel.
Greetings. Now we'll move on to banks and personnel, loans, stock trading, buying up competitors, personnel management, and sabotage. We'll start right away once you've opened the company dialog. Here you can see some data about your company on the left, and on the right side the current company value and how it's calculated.
Okay, 3.2 mil. Oh, that's okay.
The results of the last 4 quarters are displayed here. The last quarter is on the left. Here you can see which companies are currently competing in the transportation business and how much these companies are worth. Each company, including yours, is a public stock company that received its initial funds from shareholders. Therefore, you can buy your competitors' shares as well. Once you have acquired all the shares of a competitor, you can merge with them and the competitor disappears. But be careful. If a competitor gains value faster than you, they will also try to buy up the shares of your company and kick you out of the race. Buy some competitors' shares now. There is quite a bit more information about mergers, but you can take a look at that at your leisure by opening the tips and tricks section.
Ooh,
Here
this is
you will
nice.
find more information about each topic. If you open the tips from a dialog, you jump directly to the right place.
Okay.
Here you can buy shares of different markets and issue company bonds to take out a loan. The higher your company value, the higher the bond's value. Now buy some stock and issue a bond.
Buy some stock. Take over, liquidate, merge. Okay, so I bought some stock, raw materials, okay. Term 73, 93, 6 point, interest rate. Response from your company. Cash buy. Doesn't have a big interest
In
rate.
the last section, you can see all kinds of statistics in company development.
Or a high interest
Look
rate.
around a bit, then close the dialog to continue. Now let's take a look at the personnel. Open the corresponding dialog. In this dialog, you can change basic settings for the 4 different personnel areas of your company. The first area is for the engineer.
For the engineer. Is it this one? Okay.
Your trains are on the move 24 hours a day. With a daily work time of 8 hours, each train needs 3 engineers. If you increase the work time, for example, you will need fewer engineers, but the quality of the work will decrease.
Makes sense.
How many of the available positions can actually be filled depends on how much you invest in your employees. How well each individual works and how many positions are filled ultimately determines the efficiency of an area. Efficient engineers, for example, reduce the maintenance requirements of your locomotives. Now take a look at the 3 other personnel areas. They all work similarly, but each has
Stoker.
different effects. One special feature is your security personnel. Not only do they affect mail and freight revenues, but they can also prevent sabotage when effectively used. As always, you can find more information about personnel in the Tips and Tricks dialog. But now, let's turn to the last area, the saboteurs. You can invest money into searching for saboteurs to damage your competitor's business. The more money you invest, the faster you'll find more experienced saboteurs. Start the search for a saboteur now. Go ahead and invest the highest amount. Normally, you would have to wait for a while now, but I'll take the liberty to speed up the search. As soon as you have found a saboteur, you can use them. Now close the dialog and select something that belongs to your competitor north of Reading. For example, a station. Then, order the sabotage.
Oh. Let's say this line. Would you like the task having a probability of... Oh, nice.
That was a cowardly attack from the flank.
That's how it's done. Whether you want to sabotage your competitors or not, of course, is your decision. It's not important, but you should expect that your competitors will not be squeamish with you. So make sure you have enough security personnel. That also brings this lesson to an end. One more thing. As long as your business is small, you don't necessarily need to worry about your staff. At some point, however, you'll have 50 or more employees in one area, and you'll incur significant costs. By then, you should optimize your staff.
Will do.
Hi! In this lesson, I want to explain how passengers, mail, and freight can change trains. This is useful because it means you need fewer rail lines and you can easily distribute goods from central stations to all directions. Now select Sacramento, and there, passengers and mail. Here you can see the destinations passengers and mail have from Sacramento. Right now, that's just San Francisco, because it only mentions destinations that can be reached entirely by rail. However, this does not mean that these goods choose only direct connections. Indeed, passengers and mail may change trains in cities and at rural stations with hotels if there is no shorter way, and if the way by rail is at most twice as long as the direct way. Now, let's try this out. Now, build a station in Reading and connect the city to your station at the clearing. Feel free to use new tracks there. Then, create a new rail line that runs from the clearing to Reading. As soon as lumber arrives in Reading, we will continue.
Okay. Are we gonna... Let's build it... Oh, no, wait. Reading... Let me see. I would like to do it like this. Like that. I don't want to box it in, you know. If I want these two to go out, then I can. That's why I'm building it like this. Direction. Nope. And last but not least. Ooh, frick. Okay. What do I need to do? Oh. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, this isn't that far. Okay, let's get some lumber. This lumber yard's gonna do quite well with all these trains coming in and out. Okay, so he stays on... Okay, so that's why we do this crossing. Turns around, but it came in on this track, so it stays on this track. So it's gonna go out and then change lanes. If you have another train, it's going to stop here, wait for it to... Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it came in and then it switched so that it can be on the correct track. Okay, never mind. Look at this smoke, it's awesome. Yeah, they switched.
Outstanding! Now, so that the passengers and mail can change trains at the clearing, you need a hotel at the station. But you haven't researched it yet. Therefore, open the research diagram and unlock the hotel. Very good. Now select the station at the clearing and expand it with the hotel.
Restaurant. No. We're gonna build a building. City buildings. University, library, factories. Right? Now select a station at the clearing. At the clearing. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry.
Exactly. Now passengers and mail can change at the station. Open the overview Passengers and Mail in Sacramento again, and you'll notice that passengers and mail can now get to Reading via the station with the hotel. Maybe it will take a while for the new route to be registered, then we'll just wait.
That's a freight. Company. No. Engine shed. Oh. Wow. Let's do this. Okay, exactly. So the person is on reading. Should I check this? Should I change this line? Where do I edit rail loading? Automatic. I'll go automatic. Oh, there the people. Okay, so people is okay. Okay. A bit of snow there. So the people will stay in the hotel and wait for this train over here. There we go. This is actually nice, to be quite honest. This actually helps so that you don't need to build a railway all the way, you know, like one to the lumber yard and then another one between the two cities to interconnect basically. Textile. Okay. It needs corn. How you see? What a fault. Those people should arrive here now. Maybe it'll just take for the new route to be registered and just like no. It's bringing people to Reading. Edit line 2. We're gonna make it How do we mix it? Where's the mix? Trains. Express trains. I think last time there was something that you can mix. Oh no, you need to make another line, one freight, one. Oh, okay. We'll just use the express ones for now. Come now. Let's see. This one bringing people. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is a big coat. Huh? Open the overview passengers and mail in Sacramento. Okay, wait. Sacramento. You'll notice that I can now get to Reading. Where did we see this previously? Development? No. Passengers.
Hotels, by the way, are only required at rural stations because in cities, passengers and mail can always change trains. Freight can also be transferred from one rail line to another at stations, but there must always be a warehouse for this because freight takes up a lot of space. Now let's try it out. For this, unlock the warehouse within the research diagram and expand the station at the clearing with the warehouse.
Okay. This is gonna be a lacquer station, yeah?
Unlike the hotel, the warehouse needs to be adjusted to the goods that are to be transferred here. Therefore, select the constructed warehouse and instruct it to take in the goods, meat, beer, and cloth. You don't have to specify a quantity.
Meat, beer.
Very good. The goods selected by you can now change the rail line at the warehouse. Note, the goods in the warehouse do not belong to you because the warehouse only serves as a stopover for changing trains. All goods already have a fixed destination. As with travelers and mail, freight is only shipped by a business if the destination can be reached by rail. For example, the meat industry in Sacramento can now ship meat to Reading by rail, knowing that the meat will reach its destination via the warehouse. Now, feel free to look at how the goods transfer at the clearing. You may also need to increase the number of trains to transport all the new goods. Then, finish this chapter whenever at your own pace.
Well, thank you guys for watching. And before I leave, remember to actually do all 7, because if you do them, get this, reindeer 440.